Hey, how's it going? Today we are going to be replacing a headlight lens on a 2003 Toyota Avalon. I purchased the car about 2 months ago and the lenses had a lot of crazing and yellowing on them, and I didn't see that there was a lot of condensation in them. And I had removed this lens, and you can see I tried. There was a gap in here, and the car was hit lightly, and the light assembly had separated. So I took it out. So essentially, you'll be removing these three. You have 1, 2, and then 3 at the bottom there. You'll be removing those 3. And then basically there's a metal point that goes into a plastic piece that sits in back here. So I had removed the lens and then I caulked. It might be hard to see, but there's caulk in this gap right here, and I thought that would take care of it, but it did not, as you can see. So what I ended up doing then, I just went on eBay and I purchased a headlight assembly and it was $56 on eBay. I haven't used this particular headlight assembly before, or even this company, but I just went for the most inexpensive. It's not an expensive car, so like I said, it was around $56 with shipping, and we will install that. So here we go. All you'll really need is a 10mm and then maybe a long flathead screwdriver.
Hey, okay, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold.
And then you want to just get it past the lip on the bumper, and then just kind of give it a little bit. Make sure it's past your fender.
With the holy key, you supposed to be close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke.
Okay, so what I did there was I pushed against essentially the framing and used the flathead screwdriver on the assembly in the far corner. I'll give you an idea of what that metal point looks like, which is right there. So this is in this corner. There you go, then you can kind of see it. And what I did was I pried with the flat bar in between the substructure of the car and the headlight assembly itself. So the headlight assembly is free, and then you can pull it out. So you just want to pop those lights out. And essentially just counterclockwise again. Counterclockwise. So you have your high beam, your low beam, and then your turn signal. And all 3 of them are in the same direction. So that's the headlight assembly, and maybe you can see a little bit better. I mean, there's water literally dripping out of it. It came with all new light bulbs, but I'm just going to leave the light bulbs on that are in there. They're all working, and then I'll have an extra set when light bulbs burn out. So I'm just removing the bulbs. Okay, so I will put back the 3 bulbs in reverse order. Easiest to put the turn signal in first. So I actually decided to swap the factory housing out with the new housing. When I went to put it in the new headlight assembly, it was just spinning, so it wasn't stopping at all. So it's just like the other light bulbs. There is a little button that you push, and let's get you closer here so you can see. So there's a button on the back that you push, and then that releases. So you push that back in, and that's the new one that came with it. So
I seen it way before it ever happened, he gave me the view. I had to put in my time on the TV, it coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I've been running, came out.
And before I replace the assembly, before I replace the whole assembly, I'm just gonna make sure that all the lights work. So
Stop the fronting on your word. It's what you hear, not what you heard. I'ma hate on every verb. I'ma show you what it's worth every day.
and then essentially it's just doing the reverse steps. You have to start by putting the metal piece back into the plastic piece in that right corner, and then it should slide right in theory.
On the earth till they put me in the dirt. I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break that.
Then we're just going to replace the 3 bolts or screws, and should be good to go.
That's the thing about me. I won't put these goals on freeze. I can't break. That's the thing about me.
And because this car was hit, it isn't lining up perfectly. You can see here there's a little bit of a gap, so I'm going to try to maneuver that with the screws so that it lines up a little bit better. And I want to make sure when I close the hood, because the hood was waffled a tiny bit, that it doesn't completely crush the new headlight assembly. So I'm going to put that down slowly. Okay, that actually went in very nicely. So not complain about that at all.
I won't put these goals on freeze.
So what I did is I just started, I put some pressure on the outside of the bulb here, and I started screwing this inside screw, so that sucked it more into the fender well, which was what I was looking for. There was a little bit of a gap, and I was worried that water was going to get behind it. Hopefully it shouldn't go into the headlight assembly. It should be sealed completely. So then I worked down to the second screw, and then I'm actually going to loosen that up a little bit so I can see if I can just give it just a little bit more of a tweak. And with this bottom screw, it has a little bit more play in it. So if I can get that to screw down, it should be nicely aligned with the edge of the fender where the gasket meets it, so that no water gets in.
Cannot stop me. I mean this bitch and broccoli. Termination like I'm Rocky. Lift the heavy, no spot, please. Body back a beating, and I get away scotch-free. And I'm a
Edge actually did suck in pretty nicely, so it should shed the water appropriately from the fender down over the light instead of getting sucked up behind it. So the last thing I have to do is just make sure that the hood closes. Nice. That's good. So that is the new headlight assembly. Shiny and new. I'll show you. I purchased this vehicle about a month and a half ago, and the lenses were they had a lot of haze. I purchased these lenses about a month. I purchased these lenses. Sorry. Oh man, funny shit. Anyway, I purchased it. Enjoy your day. Bye.
in control, unbreakable. I sense the face, the shakes is cold, the grace is more. Plus, it's really the motivation, so it's thank you so. I can't break, that's the thing about